In a quaint little town somewhere in Croatia, there was an abandoned Art Nouveau museum, its walls, floors, and ceiling fused with tarnished mirrors. Dust motes danced in the slanted light. One rainy afternoon, a scarred boxer named Arlo limped inside, raindrops glistening on his graying muzzle. His paw steps echoed in the hollow museum, a sound too loud for a space so full of ghosts. Arlo's limp came from a car accident that killed his owner. On his collar, Ben's best friend, half faded, was the only reminder of his former life. As he limped into the museum, Arlo froze. Reflections swarmed, thousands of versions of himself stretching into infinity. One reflection's ears twitched, another's tail stiffened. They seemed alive. Arlo hadn't sought mirrors. He had sought refuge. But this museum, it offered only multiplicities. With a distant drip of water and a sharp inhale from Arlo, he lunged at a reflection, only to find that all reflections lunged back, their fangs elongated in the warped glass. The reflections didn't just mimic, they exaggerated. Arlo's slight growl became a roar in the mirrors. But one reflection's eyes glowed crimson. Not mimicry, mockery. His breath hitched. For a heartbeat, he saw Ben's face in the glass, then only teeth. His teeth, 1,000 times over. He snapped. They snapped louder. He charged. They charged faster. Glass didn't lie, it amplified. He could see a whole pack of dogs surrounding him from all sides, from above and below. With the smell of ozone from the cracked mirrors, Arlo bared his teeth and barked for dear life at all the reflections. And all the reflections simultaneously responded to him in the same way. More frightened than ever, Arlo barked frantically. Arlo's reflections imitated, and the echo increased it many times. Arlo, in heightened anxiety, reflected with his own drool hitting the floor. Drool hitting the floor, reflected droplets falling toward the ceiling. Arlo howled. The mirrors howled back in a deafening choir like 1,000 wounded animals. The dog tossed from one side to another, while his reflections also tossed around, snapping their teeth. At dawn the next day, Arlo lies at the center. Reflections show corpses, like shattered statues in a hall of futures he chose in grotesque poses, one with a twisted neck, another with glass shards in its side. But one reflection gently licked his still form, a phantom of the dog Ben knew. It faded as dawn bleached the mirrors. The museum security found Arlo surrounded by an infinite number of corpses of himself, some twisted, some staring blankly. A gallery of endings he alone had authored. There was nobody to harm the dog. Arlo died fighting his own reflection. In the end, only one truth remained. The mirrors showed what Arlo gave them. Fury bred fury. Fear bred monsters. And the gentleness he'd buried since Ben's death. Unfortunately for Arlo, it surfaced too late. Moral of the story. We often think the world attacks us. But the truth, the world doesn't bring good or evil on its own. Everything happening around us reflects our thoughts, feelings, wishes, and actions. A 2023 Harvard study, published in the Journal of Behavioral Neuroscience, proved that hostile perceptions trigger 70% more conflict. That coworker who glared, that stranger who sneered, or did you just forget to smile first? The world is a big mirror, so let's strike a good pose. Catch one hostile thought and reflect kindness instead.